Hey guys, it's that time again. I finished I'll put that down, you can probably see it there. I finished my snail. Really love how it's turned out with all those different colours and everything like that, and I end up putting those little crosses on here. So what I would like to do is I'm going to do a little tag based on the snail. So I've got some of the fabrics that that I used in it. I've got this, and then I've dragged out my stamps. So I'm going to use this stamp here. That's from Kazar Craft. I think that's from Enchanted. And then this is Lawn Fawn, and I'm going to use that little snail there. So first, I'm just sort of going to create like a little scene, sort of. And I've got a tiny bit of that left. So what I was thinking, actually, I might get some of this and stitch it on. If there is any, I'm going to take out the iron. This is smelling a bit strong. Okay, here we go. What I'll do first before I do anything is I might sew this bit together along there like that. So I thought I really quite liked some of Anne's tags. I particularly like the one where she did the landscape, and I thought this sort of lends itself out a little bit to it. So I'll just do a quick stitching just to hold it down. Ooh, I might pin it. There you go. How proud are you of me? I'm actually pinning and not gluing. I mean, I'm going to glue the tag down when it's done, but that's just a little bit of rusty fabric that I had there. Just the shape of it looked like a bit of a mountain, and then I needed a bit of calico so that I could put my stamps on. So I thought I'll fray that up a bit. It was looking a little straight. So trying to get it so that I can pin all three down. Okay, now I'll start from here. I'm just going to do a quick running stitch along the edge of that little mountain, so to speak. So how are we all going? Can't believe we're into doing the August tag. Time has flown. August is my birthday month, but the 30th of August, so it's the end of the month. Okay. This way at least it's going to be holding them down a little bit. And I'm probably going to do a little bit more embroidery and stuff along there. Probably take that out now. Okay. It's a good way that I know it's going to keep these together while I work on it. Now, okay. Probably leave that attached. The iron was on, so I'm just going to give it a quick iron. Don't want it to pucker up too much. Okay, now what I've got is just some and rather than doing one, I'm going to do two. And I thought, even though here we go, I'll do it on a bit of an angle. I might do it on a flat surface, to be honest. And that's why I wanted to do it there, so that it can be on part of the other one. So I had to sew them down first. Okay, there we go. Now take him off, put my baby snail on. It's so cute, look at that. Can't see it, but you will. I'll just leave that for now, and what I'm going to do with this is, I might even give that a bit of a quick iron, and it'll dry a bit. Okay, so what I've done here is I've gotten some of that puffiness that we had in there. It's only got a little bit of it, and I thought I'll put the stamp on there, and I'm going to glue that down onto there, and then I'll stick my snail on the top of that. And that way, in those there's little hole bits there, I could probably do some white spots. Where are we? There it is. Teeny tiny piece. I definitely want to keep the padding on it, just to give it a little bit of a 3D element. Okay. Anything with cutting tiny little pieces is that quite tricky. Now put those away, and then I'm going to grab just a little dollop of glue. Not too much, because I'll be sewing through it. Actually, I might use this. Might be a bit better. Where is? There we go. Just let it come out first. Ugh, sorry guys. I'll be with you in a minute. Just a little bit. Ugh. She says a little bit and heaps come out. Okay. That's just enough. I think it's going to be a little bit easier to sew through this glue than it would be the other one. Okay. Tiny little thing there, which glues down the padding, but not this. So I'm going to have a tiny piece on that. Same goes for this one. Okay. There we go. And then that's going to end up coming off, so I'll put a tiny bit of glue on there. There we go. Okay, now I'll just sit that on there and wait for that to dry a little bit. I know it's fairly fiddly job for such a small project, but it's cute. Now, tissues. Okay. Now, oh, I forgot to do the edging, which I usually do every month. There we go. Usually like to give it a bit of a grunge. on both sides. Okay, there we go. Now, I would like to, there's my little snail. He's just going to be sitting on top of there like that. But I have to get him sitting fairly close. So it actually looks like he's sitting. Only tiny, but it's cute. There we go. Isn't he adorable? Now, let's clean it off. Okay, and then I'll probably got those to dry a little bit. There we go. Now, so with the rest of this, might tie that off. Just tie that off on this side. And then get some this down this way. And maybe put a tiny bit of glue down here, actually. I want it to stay put. Just enough so it doesn't move on me. There we go. Okay. Now, looking cute already. Got this colour, which I'll probably put in there somewhere. And then I may do a little garden bed along there actually. And I think I've got another one that's got a little boy and they've got clouds. That might be cute. Okay, now and here's some of the buttons that I use, so I'm going to use them. And we'll get out our colours. I think I might get some white out for the for doing French knots on here. Okay. At least that'll hold that down a little bit. And I probably will do French knots because they can turn out a little bit smaller. If I did colonial knots, they would probably come up too big. Too much of the fluff showing underneath. We don't want that. Okay. Now move that. Now it's already got some of the white showing, so we won't worry about that. So we'll get a couple of little probably only do one. It's only small. Pick out some of the dots. even though you can see that it's white, I'm going to go over that spot anyway with a French knot, just to give it a more of a 3D element. Yep, looks like it's not complying, because it's a little bit closer to the edge. Okay. Got a few layers to go through, so now on a few more, maybe one there. Nope. There. One up here. One there. And then maybe one on the end. So we know it's all being held down. Round about here. There we go. Probably looking pretty messy at the back, but that's okay, it's at the back. Then I'm going to go over to here and then maybe do maybe 3. Push it down. Going to be fairly small on here, so we'll pull them a bit tighter. Yeah, I reckon 3 is enough. There we go. Cool. Now, tie that off. Do it twice just in case. Okay. Now, what else do I want to do? Well, my snail is sort of creamy colour, and I was thinking of doing a little bit of colouring in with my Inktense. Okay, this is called Antique, and you spray it a little bit. It's probably a little light. Okay, I know that I've got a pinky colour here somewhere, wherever that is. Keep that green. To real it's called Rose. Actually, here we go. It's a bit bigger. No, I don't think it's dark enough. Too light. Here we go. That's the one. This rosy colour, which is the colour of the snail's body in my picture. And the snail shell. And so, okay. Then, actually, quite like that colour. That's a good colour for the base of these as well, I think. Okay, this colours it down a little bit. That one's called Victorian what? Victorian Velvet. It's sort of a pinky colour, but if you have it light, it can be like a mushroom colour. Now, I think my things are running out of juice. Haven't used them in a while. Now this is called a mowed lawn. So I put a little bit of green. And I might even attempt to blend it in with the top. Look at one I'm going to get a bit of blue. Have a little tiny bit of blue on the top. There we go. Now it is a scene. That's cute. So what I'm going to do with this is just get the iron onto it, dry it a little bit, a little bit more blue. And then we can do a bit of stitching. Okay, green, once I get into the art mode. I always get quiet when I do painting. And you know they've done painting with me before. Okay. So we'll get the iron onto that baby and then puts this stuff away. I'll just pause it for a second. Oh, it's looking really cute. They're cute. Okay guys, back again. I'm just going to, I've got this little thread here. I'll just stitch with this around here like I did with, that's the colour that I used on there, and then I just sort of got the light, bit of a light thread, and also the texture, and coloured in his eyes a little bit, and sort of drew a little bit more because it was starting to bleed. So okay, now what I'm going to do, like how we've got here all the flowers and stuff like that, I've got the tiny little buttons, probably use some of them, but what I'm going to do is just do with this variegated thread a whole heap of different stitches going every which way, sort of have some going that way, and because it's variegated it should be alright. Going up and across. Put a small one in here. Coming maybe a longer one. Oh, that is going down. And if we go, yeah, like this here. Another one going that way. Oop. So just do it fairly random all over the place. That one going straight up. Maybe have another little one in between. Yep. Right. Another tall one. I would have another one going across, actually. It will probably help hold that one down. There we go. The little ones. Starting to get a little bit lighter now, colours. Okay, a bigger one. Okay, now I don't know whether I go back through with the darker ones. I might even do another row. I'll start here actually, and we'll attach it onto here a little bit. And we'll do a small row. There we go. Looking rather cute actually. These tag ones always take way longer than what you think they do. Do a couple more, sort of leaning over. There we go. So I may come back and do some more up here. Okay, so sort of very similar to that one. And what have we got? You know what? We have got we're going to have a cloud. Maybe coming up from here, and then another one, or even a sun coming out of it. What do you reckon, eh? I think that'd be really cute. I might stick the cloud and then have sort of like a circly, sort of looks a little bit like a snail, and then have some sun coming out from behind the cloud. And I'll do that in embroidery. Right. With some nice bright oranges and yellows. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay. So, what I'll do is, it's very similar to what I did here. Do some French knots. So I've still got the colours out here. I think I'm on purple. A bit of a purple one, and a bit of a yellow one. Is it that yellow? Or is it the other yellow? I think it might be this yellow, pretty bright. And then what else did we have? Sort of like a light pink, yellow, pink and purple. That might be enough, and then I'm going to use that red one. So, oh, we need orange. You know what? Got this really nice colour here, but I reckon that might be a bit too bright. What about that one? Oh yeah, that'll work. So I might do the sun in that, and that way get variations of different colours. That would be nice. I think they're the colours that I used. Maybe I used a variegated thread with the pink. Looks like it might be. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. There we go. Now we get some light pink and some dark pink. Okay. So I will continue doing this, doing some French knots like I did with here. I will, yeah, where are we? Start off doing this, and this is probably just going to be like what I did here. And then this, stick that in the corner, and I'll just use the rest of that white to tack that down with a running stitch. Okay, let's see how we go with the sun. My snail sun. I think it's appropriate for this thing. What I might do is I'm going to do a knot in the middle. We want it to look fairly big. And like with this, I was going to do, just going to do a, oh, that's a lot of thread, like a backing stitch, because it's quite a thick thread. So I was going to do a stem stitch, but because it's a thick thread I don't think I will need to, because you'll get quite a bit of the colour. Yeah, see? Quite thick. Okay. Okay, well, you've got the drift of what I want to do. I'll be using these three to do there. I'll continue to do a few more green along there and then that on there, and I will be back because I don't want it to take too long, and then you'll see the finished at the end. Okay, I have finished. How cute does it look? I just did a little like a little, well, put a tag in all of them, and I sewed around, did August, so just did a little, all the little stitching along here, and finished the sun. Actually put it down like that. I think he turned out really cute. I may even put a little, you know, something there, but I just want it to look like a bit like, more like a themey tag, like as in a landscapey tag. I think it matches this little guy really well. Actually, I'll zoom you out. Oh, no, in. There we go. How cute does that look, eh? Okay, guys, well, thank you very much. I'll catch you later. Bye.